Hey guys, it's Vulcan Wolverine, Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. It's August 7th. Not doing too good. Kind of out on the street. I wasn't doing videos, vehicular stalking or out in my car because I thought that might have had to do something with our data plan, going up. But I realized it was a bunch of applications on my phone that have been turned on in notifications. My mom had to turn all of hers off, and at 30,000 kilobytes of stuff coming from my phone this month. So I think my attackers may have just turned on notifications for every app on the phone when they were going through there, so it just eat up data. But now I'm kind of making a video. It's Sunday morning at about 4:30, really early in the morning, Sunday morning, August 7th. I've been putting up a lot of the meter readings, and so I know that there are people right above me. I hear the guy getting off his bed and then placing stuff right above me where I sleep. And I think that was kind of dangerous for them to know that, because they started hitting me a lot harder. Even though I was being hit harder, they moved the carpet out, and then, I was getting the readings, and they were kind of reacting to the readings, moving it around, moving the mouse of the weapons up or at angles, so that I had to follow them, but they weren't remote. And I think it was kind of dangerous, because yesterday, the remote neural monitoring was just, the active remote neural monitoring was just spectacular to where, and this is my main organizer's house. If you can see it, he's got his light on. It's 4:30 in the morning, and he's got his light on. Can you see it? I'm gonna try and see if y'all can. It's kind of hard to see through the window. There we go. Pointing it towards it, so it should be able to see it. I want to make sure that light's on. It's got his main light on the edge right there, and then I'm gonna see if he's got that front light on, and then all of his side lights on. And it's 4:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning. I don't know if I'm getting it. Am I getting the front? But anyway, he's got all of his lights on in the front. It's 4:30 in the morning. That's how he had it the whole time I lived here. I hope I'm getting it. I did want to do a video towards my face, and I'm just kind of riding by here. But this is my main organizer's house still. He's still, I think they're still doing the operations from this house to the condo, and they just put a couple of ground weapons up there where the guy lives above me. I hope that's getting it. I may get out of the car. I kind of back up here. I want to get right up so you see his lights on, because I'm not sure I'm getting it from the car. And this is definitely my main organizer's house. And this is 4:30 in the morning. He always has his lights on. I'll drive by here sometimes, not doing anything, but just driving, because I want to get out of the condo. And I'll always see his lights on, even if it's like 3 in the morning. And since I have weird sleeping patterns, that usually happens. But I just want to get up. I'm not going to approach his house or anything closely. I do want to make sure that I'm getting his lights. Right there. There's a lot of mud. It's hard to see. 'Cause this is my property right here. I do just want to get that and make sure that it's picking it up. Let's get my face coming down. And you see right through the bushes, that's his window, the light's on there. And the light's over here on. I'm going to get real kind of just on, still on my property. This would be the middle part. I'm not on his property or anything. But just get that all of his lights are on at 4:30 in the morning. On Sunday morning, just a little bit more evidence to stack up. Backlights aren't on, but just these. You can see, yeah, you can see those. Okay, you see that light, and then the front light right there. It's really hard to get stuff from the front and know what you're getting. Here in this one's on. Right here. You can see that one. That light's on right there, and then the front, by the front. Yeah, I don't think I get a lot of stuff when I'm trying to do my face in videos. Then this front light right here is on right there, and it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm not going to approach his house or anything like that, but that's just where he is. I did notice that, you know, and then this is our for sale sign right there. So we're selling the lot. But now I've got somebody above me with weapons right above me, so I can hopefully get a bird listener and maybe get some evidence on them. Oh, there's so much mud here. I'm tracking mud into my car. Oh, that's bad. See how much mud that is. It's not too bad. I just kind of wanted to show you all that. If I would have just had the camera face in front, I would have just, you know, just kind of put it from the side. But it's hard to get anything, you know, with the camera face in my face. It's hard to get anything that I want to get. It was really tough yesterday. I don't know if the remote neural monitoring, the active remote neural monitoring is just getting very, very bad, and then they'll do it, and it's very blatant, and then they'll be like, look, see, he's crazy, and it's like weird, disgusting stuff, kind of being conditioned, and then just images shot in constantly, and I don't know if that's an overlay, because a lot of it's weird, and it just seems like it's just very bizarre and ugly stuff. And then you go, look, see, he's crazy, he's evil. So they're doing stuff to me and then saying I'm evil. It's like they're just using my brain as kind of a, and to me it seems like a TV. It's like I'm watching a TV in my brain as they're sending a signal, and it's just like watching a horror movie 24/7. And I get breaks a little bit where I can think my own thoughts, but you know, it's hard because there's always phrasing. There'll be phrasing matched up with the voice of the nice woman, phrasing that's forced, that's not me, and then you know, they'll try and play off of that. And you know, I don't know, I've heard, please comment if they do this to you as a TI, because you know, I've heard other TIs, mine seem very, very gruesome in the fact that it's like other target individuals have talked about their stalkers doing this stuff, like putting in weird images or really bad stuff into their head, but letting them know that they did it. Like, I mean, they all kind of know that they're doing it, and nobody denies that. It's like, I've got an organizer who's such a liar and a false flagger that, I mean, the people around him see what he's doing, but if he, on the V2K, if he can just say, oh, look, this guy, you know, look, it's just all him, then it may, I guess it's supposed to make me, like, doubt my own thoughts, or just keep the false flag going, so they can make other people believe. Maybe somebody's seeing it and they don't know about the active remote neural monitoring, and it makes them believe that, you know, all this, the bizarre stuff in my head is just me. It's very vicious. Yesterday, the side of my face, the left side of my face started drooping while I was sleeping. I was like trying to lay down, and they were hitting me really hard, and the left side of my face started drooping, and I started having like bright flashes in my head, and like my arm, I woke up and my arm, I couldn't move my arm, like, and I had just gotten a text from a guy You know, one of my TI really good friends who I've been talking to from the beginning of when I started learning about this. He said they hit him in the arm, and he could barely move his arm. He had to open doors with the other hand. They didn't hit me in the arm, but they hit me in the head so hard that it like affected my arm, and I don't know what happened, but it felt like my arm was stiff, and that you know, the end of it was very stiff and bloated. My hand was bloated, so I don't know what happened. I don't think I had a stroke, but my face was like, it was like like the muscles were drooping down. I couldn't stop it, and like then I couldn't think, like my words. It was kind of like word salad. I was having a word salad, so it worried me. But when I drifted off to sleep, it had kind of gotten better. And then when I woke up, the only problem was my arm. You know, my arm, it was like kind of like I had to cradle it, and then after about 2 hours, I could kind of use it. It hurt to use it at first, but they weren't hitting my arm, so I really need to get, you know, appointment with my neurologist. I'm not sure how long this video is going to last, because I don't have a lot of storage, and I'm trying to keep some of that evidence video to put on a USB so I can start collecting that, you know, off YouTube and on YouTube. Definitely I want to get, you know, legacy account, but so not doing too great. It was a very rough day yesterday, and I woke up at like 1 in the morning after the Saturday night call had ended, so I couldn't jump on the call. You know, and it was just a really hard day. I guess it was from, you know, me taking the readings in my house and knowing that there's somebody above me, like for sure, like 100% now. Like there's no doubt you know, and what I was thinking is that it's probably not one guy. They never do this in ones, so there's probably about either 2 guys or a guy and a girl upstairs. Maybe a guy and his girlfriend or his wife or something like that, or 2 guys doing it. It's always like at least 2 people doing this stuff, because it's not just one guy in a room usually, you know, doing this. They usually work it in teams. But yeah, that's the only reason I could think they were hitting me so hard, is because I found out that they are upstairs, and it's like, I guess they get scared. You know, they're like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. Who cares that, like, because I heard that on the V2K from my main organizer, you know, because his wife was like, he knows that people are upstairs. Like, he's not stupid. And the guy was like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all. Because they just don't think that we can catch them. Which, I mean, they've been right so far. And then they just started hitting me hard. So I guess they said that, but they are kind of worried about something, about the evidence getting out. And I put those videos out, but it's been tougher. You know, but it always gets like this. I'll have times where it'll get like this. I mean, I really do need to go to my neurologist, because I'm just not sure what's happened, because my arm hurt and it was through hits to my head, so I'm worried about that. So I do need to go to the neurologist, but it's, you know, I think they say that it doesn't matter, whatever. He knows that there's people upstairs, but they kind of do worry about it, and they want to hit me harder to, you know, to discredit me more, to make me look discredited, just in case, you know, just in case. So it's kind of dangerous. It's dangerous to find out too much about this, about what they're doing to you. It's dangerous not to find out enough about it, because then you're getting hit from who knows where. So it's basically a catch-22. You find out more about it, I think you're in a better position. They do get kind of worried, maybe hurt you more, but if you don't know, then they're going to hurt you more anyway. So it's catch-22. The best circumstance is to know more and kind of take the hits that are coming with that. I wish I would have gotten on the call tonight to see what was up. I bet you David